Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content, and side hustle content. So if any of that does sound interesting to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and follow along on my journey to paying off basically what I could probably get on the black market for like a kidney. Probably couldn't get that much on the black market for a kidney. Anyhow, a substantial amount of student loan debt. But on this video, and thank you all so much for watching, we are going to be doing the monthly budget category breakdown for March. I really enjoy doing these step-by-steps because I know I really needed them when I was starting out on my Budget by Paycheck workbook journey, and it was so hard to find. So that's what I'm going to walk you guys through today. Plus, I have to do it anyhow, so I might as well film it and show it for everyone else who needs that little extra encouragement, or maybe you like to listen to these videos while you are closing out your budget. I know I like to do that if I'm not filming. So let's see here. Okay, so we've got all of our categories written out on the left here, but what we need to start with is getting our handy dandy calculator and the earned income. So starting balance, I always have $0. Every pay period for me is every 2 weeks, like twice a month is what I get paid. I start out with $0. So we need to go through to our previous paychecks here. We had the W-2 is $19.76. So this is for earned income. Side hustles, I don't consider that as earned income. I don't know why. I really don't. I think I just earn it as, I count it as other income because it's like, it's not the same. I don't know. For me, in my brain, my W-2 is my earned income, and side hustles is just something I do on the side. So it's just the other income I had. So 1976 plus, we have 2628 gives us $4,604 for this month of March. Other income would be that side hustles and any payback. So $600 for the second 2 weeks, and $113 plus $185 for the payback. So that is $898. And I don't believe we used any savings. No savings there and no savings there. So we're going to do 0. So total monthly inflow this month, it was kind of a lower month. We had 4,604 plus 898 gives us $5,502. I guess it's not a lower month. It's pretty typical if I have savings that I used, but $4,000, $4,600 for being on a single income is fantastic. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. Grocery, we got to add up. We got to do, wait, I got to slow down. Grocery, so we need to calculate the monthly budgeted and the monthly spent. So budgeted for the first 2 weeks, we had 75. Closing this out just involves a lot of flipping back and forth. Then we have 50. So this is the budgeted. We had 125 budgeted. And then for the spent, we had 106 plus 63 gives us 169. Okay, I had to check if this was still filming because for a second I got fearful. Because that has happened to me before where I haven't hit the record button. Okay, so we got that. So the difference, 125 minus 169, we were over budget in the negative by $44. We'll calculate the percentages at the end. Eating out here for budgeted, we had 50 plus 50. I don't need a calculator for that. It's 100. But then the actual, we had 91 plus 15. Yep, wow, that was pretty good. 106, so negative $6. That's crazy. So for the first half of the month, I was over significantly. Oh, wait. I was under significantly for the first 2 weeks. In the second 2 weeks, I was over significantly. Then what's next? Gas and car. We had 50 budgeted, and what was over here? 100, so that's 150. And then total or actual was 78 plus. Gas is going up so much here. I remember like I think I just filled up the other day. Keep in mind, it's now April by the time I'm filming this, and it was $4.50 at Costco, maybe like $4.40, but that's insane. It was like $3 something not too long ago. Anyhow, okay, I just X'd that out for some reason. 78 plus 82, yep, 160. Okay, and that is negative $10. Wow, we are not starting off this on a very hot note. So this is where it's going to get a little complex because we've got debt showing up in two sections. So for budgeted, we had $550 plus $200 down there, plus, go on to the next 2 weeks. Budgeted, we had $500 plus $188. Yep. Okay, so that was $1,438 budgeted, but spent we had 500. Wait, did I do that right? 500 plus 188 plus, this is for the the budgeted, plus 550 plus 200. Okay, I did do it right. Okay, 550 plus 186 was the actual down here, plus 500 plus 156 plus 156 gives us $1,392. So 1438 minus 1392. So we were in the green, $46. Investments shows up in multiple spots. So we had 50, okay, for the first 2 weeks. And this is budgeted, 50. So 100 total. And then what we actually had, we had 50 plus 0 down here. That's why I like to highlight on my budget because it just connects with my brain so much faster when we're doing this. Plus 75. And remember, like, if you don't want to highlight it, okay, don't highlight it. If you want to highlight it, highlight it. Like, do whatever works for you because your budget is your budget. It's no one else's budget. You don't have to make it all glamorous and pretty. Like, you just got to make it functional. That is my motto. So 128 was the actual. So we were over by $28, which honestly I'm totally fine with. I love being over in investments because it's all for the future. Okay, savings, 65 plus, oh, right up here, 297 plus, this is budgeted, so we didn't budget anything for extra savings for the first 2 weeks. Second 2 weeks we had plus 65 plus 420 for over here in the sinking funds, and then we budgeted 1,000. So 1,847. You can see where my heavy hitters were this month, because when I was calculating the earned income, I was like, dang, I kind of made a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money for one person to be making. And total inflow 5,502, so $5,500. I'm like, where did it all go? Oh, it went towards debt and it went towards savings. Cool. But that's fine, right? Like, those are the heavy hitters for me. I'm hoping I can, in the coming months, increase the investments, but, you know, slow and steady. Okay, so now we got to do the actual for the savings. So 65 for car insurance, 297 sinking funds was for the first 2 weeks. And then we had 93 of extra savings, plus 65 again for car insurance, 420 sinking funds, and 1,000 for the house, future house. So 1,940. So we were over, which is cool. I love that. Almost $2,000 I put towards savings, which is absolutely amazing. I am so happy with that. That's so cool to see. Especially because I got some commission. Wow, I didn't get that much commission this month. I only got $653, but I did get some money from side hustles because I was side hustling it up. Not really. I think it's just all for my, trivia hosting. I've been doing a lot of private events lately, so I've been getting extra money for those. I try to pick them up when I can because they pay almost double what the normal rate is. And I'm like, heck yeah, let me have all of the private events because it's the same amount of work for double amount of pay. Rent and utilities, we had $400 plus $100 for the first 2 weeks. And then I think the same for the next 2 weeks. Plus 100 equals 1,000. And I'm not going to use a calculator. Yep, 400 and 100. 400, 100 was 1,000. So that's 0. The difference is 0. Fun and entertainment. So we didn't have anything in fixed expenses. We did have 25 budgeted there. And then we had $11 plus $6 plus $30 in variable. So that was $72 for fun and entertainment. But the actual, we had 9 plus 11 plus 6 plus 51. So 77. So we were over by $5. And then holiday, let's see, did we have anything for holiday? I had done 100, but I don't think I actually spent any. So 0. So we were in the green by $100. Self-care, we had 50. Oh no, we have all of this up here too. Okay, so 93 plus 25 plus 50 for the first 2 weeks, plus 93 plus 50 plus 50 equals 361. Dang, when you put it month to month, $361 for self-care. It's kind of a lot. But we got to do what we need to do for the mind, the body, and the spirit, right? So actual was 50 plus, oh wait, hold on, I got to start over. So 93 plus 25 plus 50 plus 93 plus 50, and that was it. Okay, so 311. So I was in the green by $50, right on. I just didn't get my nails done the second 2 weeks, so that's why it's like that. Miscellaneous, what did we have? So we had 25 budgeted plus 30. So 55 budgeted for miscellaneous. And then monthly spent, I had 18 plus miscellaneous 62. Ooh, yikes. Okay, so $80. 55 minus 80 is negative 25. Insurance will be the orange color, 22 plus 47. So $69, and that's what I spent. So that's 0. If you're wondering why car insurance is not included in like insurance, it's because I actually have my car insurance as a sinking fund. So I think you get a discount if you pay every 6 months. So I do pay every 6 months. I just transfer the money into my high yield savings account every pay period of $65. And then once the 6 month rolls around, I transfer into my checking. And that will be an inflow showed here, and then it'll be the formal expense, and then that will account as the formal insurance when it's paid. Just as an FYI. Travel vacay was 0 there and 0 there. Okay, and we did not spend anything there. Wait, did we spend anything? Travel, no. Okay. Pets, we're almost done, guys. This is the most tedious part, but you do go faster and faster. And I will say, as I've highlighted it, it goes even faster. So pets, we had 50 down at the bottom plus 35, so $85. And then how much did we spend? 0 and 73. So just 73 leaves us with $12 left over. And I don't believe the business, medical, or clothes came into a factor here. Nope. So all of these will be 0, 0, 0, 0. Now time to do the percentages, which is probably one of my favorite parts. So what we do is we take the monthly spent, 169, divide it by the total monthly inflow, so 5502, and then you times it by 100, and it gives you the percentage. So 3% Once you start getting everything, like once you get it down, you don't even need to do the times 100. It becomes pretty easy. And if things are like close, like this is only off by $9, I'm just gonna put what I had up there, save myself a calculation. So 1392 divided by 5502, so this is debt. So 25% of my income went towards debt. 128 divided by 55, I bet you it'd be like 2.5%. Okay, we'll just do 2%. And savings, so 1940 divided by 5502 was 35%. We love to see that. Now, rent was the other big expense this month. It's like rent and utilities. I'm always saving a little bit more than I need to. So that was 18%, 77. This is going to be like 1%. Yeah, 1%, obviously 0. 311 divided by 5502 is, we'll just say 5%. 80, we're going to do 1%. We're also going to do 1% here. And this will be 1%. Because it's so close to that 77, I'm not going to run these calculations. It's not the end of the world. Okay, well, that was super easy. So then what I do is I turn my book sideways, and anything that was negative gets highlighted in pink. And then you guessed it, if it's in the positive that I didn't go over budget, I highlight it in the green. So we're gonna do this together, and then maybe I'll tell you a story about something. I'm not quite sure. I would say like maybe I'll ask you guys a question instead. And this is something you can leave in the comment section below. Because I thrive on feedback, let me preface. How are you enjoying my YouTube videos? Is there anything that you would change? Any particular content you would like to see? It really does help me when you leave me comments below and tell me like what you want to see, because then it helps me like think of content. I know, hard to believe. I'm not a super creative person in terms of like artistic side of things. I'm creative in finding like ways to save money, which is kind of funny. And maybe that's what I just have videos on. And I do have some that I've like thought about doing, or like a day in the life of someone who works from home. Like that could be really fun, and it could be easy to film, because especially on a day when my roommate isn't here, my roommates aren't here, and then that way I'm not like interrupting their space, you know, or they're not going to be like on video. So that's an option, or I can just keep doing what I'm doing if you're finding it helpful. But yeah, leave me a comment below. I mean, you can be mean. Don't be mean. Like, you can give constructive criticism. If you hate my videos, I guess don't watch them. I guess if you hated my videos, you probably aren't watching this video anyhow. Or maybe tell me what you really enjoy too, because that's helpful so I can continue making, this type of content. So yeah, and make sure you share my video with a friend or family members who are maybe starting their journey, or you're wanting to kick them in the rear to start this journey. I'll be coming up on 3 years in August during the Budget Mom workbook. I wish I could like share it in the Facebook group, but I got myself kicked out of that one. So I don't really know how it happened, guys. Actually, I know exactly what happened. I shared an affiliate link and they axed me for doing that. So it sucked because it was on someone's post who was asking for something, and so I shared the link and that got me banned. And it sucks because I was really happy that I could like provide other people advice or share my journey sometimes, or anything I saw out in the marketplace. I've posted on the Budget Mom Facebook page, like on when she comments things, and like nothing ever happens. So I might have to email them directly and just profusely apologize. But it's like, do I need one more Facebook group I'm a part of? I don't know. So where did my money go for the monthly debt and savings breakdown? So we copied the total monthly inflow here. If we had used savings, we would take the total monthly inflow, subtract the savings, and put it here as the total monthly income, but they're the same this month, so that's how it's going to be. Total debt payoff was $1,392, and that was 25%. And we have student loan. We have the Alaska Airlines credit card. And we also have my Discover credit card. And then total savings, what did we have? $1,940. If we had a different number here, we would need to recalculate this, but since we don't, it's just going to be whatever we calculated here, which was 35%. And for savings funds, we have the house, we have car insurance, and we have other sinking funds. I don't think that there was any other funds that I saved. Extra sinking funds, we're just gonna, oh, I did have something medical. Shoot. Well, I counted it as savings, so let's just leave it like that. I don't really want to go back and redo all of the numbers here. But I guess it is gonna mess some things up. Okay, we'll just count it as like sinking funds for right now. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It's just a high level overview of the finances. So student loan, we put $550, and we also put 70. So hold on, we got to calculate this now. 550 plus 500 plus 70 is 1,000. Oh, we're not even there. 1,120. Alaska Airlines credit card got 0 these 2 weeks, and then it got 186. So we'll write one. I'm doing it in the wrong spot. 186, and then the Discover was 0 the first 2 weeks, but 86 the second 2 weeks. So I believe that was all the debt. Alaska Airlines, Discover, student loan, Alaska Airlines, student loan, perfect. And then savings, we had car insurance was 65 and 65, so 130. House, we had 1,100. So I'll have to remember to take the 100 out of the 297. So it was 1,100. And then sinking funds, so we'll just take the 100 out really fast. 197 plus the 93 of my misplaced extra savings plus 420. 710. Let's add that up. Plus 130 plus 1100. Okay, perfect. And then we'll add this up. 1120 plus 86 plus 86. Okay, so we did the right calculations. So now we take, similar to this, where we took the monthly spend and divided it into the monthly inflow, we're going to take the total and divide it into the monthly debt payoff. So 1120 divided by 1392 equals 80% of the total debt that we paid this month went towards student loan. 186 divided by 1392 was 13%, and this will be 7% because I can do easy math. And then, excuse me, for savings, we had 1100 divided by 1940. Excuse me, guys. I don't know what happened there, but I think we're good. We're going to do 57%. And then we're going to do 130 divided by 1940 is about 7%. And then 710 divided by 1940 is 36%. So that should equal up to, yes, it does, 100%. And that's it. That is how I do the Where Did My Money Go section of the Budget by Paycheck workbook from the Budget Mom. I hope that this video was helpful for all of you. Please don't forget to leave me feedback in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up. It costs you nothing, but it does help out my YouTube channel. So thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye, everyone.